Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 27. The National Works Agency, NWA, is set to begin the second cycle of its island-wide drain cleaning activities soon. Chief Executive Officer E.G. Hunter made the announcement during a virtual press briefing at Jamaica House on Monday. He says this activity is part of national preparations for the 2020 North Atlantic hurricane season. The first cycle of drain cleaning activities was carried out by the agency in April and May of this year at a cost of approximately $100 million. Mr. Hunter says the second cycle should begin the first week of September.
And that normally corresponds with the peak of the hurricane season, which is somewhere from the 12th of September towards the middle of October.
The 2020 Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1 to November 30. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is assuring the public that the necessary protocols and logistics are in place if there is a need to transfer or admit patients to any facility in the public health system, as more persons are hospitalized due to COVID-19. The assurance comes as the ministry reports that the University Hospital of the West Indies and the Princess Margaret Hospital have reached their capacity on the COVID-19 wards, but says there are still approximately 200 COVID beds available across the public health system. 107 beds are currently occupied by patients receiving care. The increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations comes as the country recorded another 72 confirmed cases on August 26, bringing the total to 1,804. Most of the new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, and St. Thomas. Over the last 24 hours, recoveries increased by 6, bringing the total to 846. The Bank of Jamaica BOJ is reporting that the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic will have a greater than expected negative impact on the economy. As a result, BOJ Governor Richard Biles says the economy is now projected to contract by between 7 and 10% during the 2020-2021 fiscal year. This revises the central bank's earlier forecast for economic contraction in the range of 4 to 7%. The bank's governor gave the update at the BOJ's digital quarterly press briefing on Wednesday. He says much of the new outlook is predicated on weaker performances within the transport, storage and communication, electricity and water, construction, and hotels and restaurant sectors between June and March 2021. The BOJ's governor says the Jamaican economy is not expected to return to pre-COVID-19 levels before fiscal year 2022-2023, but partial recovery is expected to commence in the 2021-2022 fiscal year, with anticipated growth of 3 to 6%. He says the central bank will remain focused on ensuring that inflation remains low, stable, and predictable within the target range of 4 to 6%. The Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, is now requiring importers to submit all applications for refunds online as part of efforts to help reduce the spread of COVID-19. Applicants were previously required to manually submit a letter to the Collector of Customs detailing the circumstances for requesting the refund. That can now be done at jacustoms.gov.jm. The JCA is also reminding importers that all applications must be made within 2 years after the overpayment is made, as stipulated in Section 50 of the Customs Act. The Customs Agency says it will continue to implement customer-focused measures in order to ensure continuous improvement in its service delivery. And finally, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, is declaring 98% readiness for the upcoming general election on September 3. The update came after the Commission met on Wednesday to assess the matter and includes the ECJ's readiness for special service general election on Monday, August 31. It also follows meetings with the Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Attorney General's office. Coming out of those discussions, the ECJ says it is confident of managing the upcoming general election, guided by established COVID-19 protocols derived from the World Health Organization, WHO. To ensure the safety of the electorate, the Commission has established a COVID-19 protocol for conducting national election. Among other things, it involves the deployment of 7,400 sanitation officers who will be dedicated to keeping the voting process sanitized across the 2,200 polling station locations. The established protocol also includes the use of mandatory thermometer checks, wearing of masks, continuous sanitization procedures, social distancing, and the single use of voting pencils by electors. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.